What is going on, everybody?
Hello!
It is Pixelbars here, and welcome back to Danganronpa. When we left off, the trial has begun. Kyoko has rejoined us. And
she's trying to blame us.
Pretty much, yeah. She was pretty much throwing the shade back at us, even though she's the only one that really doesn't have the alibi. And I've been talking about the blood was not actually blood, and it's now chicken blood. So let's figure out if it was chicken blood.
Chicken blood?
Because one of them died.
Yeah, one. Well, it's gone.
I mean, if there's that much blood, that chicken dead.
Well, I mean, if it was the chicken, but that's the only logical conclusion.
Yeah, make some bomb-ass chicken nuggets, though.
No.
But after the murder, there were only 4.
Free-range nuggets.
They're not free-range, though.
Someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
It is.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
Yeah.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right?
Why wouldn't they put blood on the tarp then?
But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the
Oh,
body.
that too.
But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
My brain's not working
I have
today.
to agree. That certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
The coat was put, like, just laid on top of the body.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
No.
I think so.
No. It was just draped on
No.
there.
The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
No, the coat was backwards.
Yeah.
And that settles it.
It wasn't draped, it was backwards, essentially.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up.
Here's what happened.
You cut
Oh,
her
sorry.
off!
Murder took
My
place
bad.
Before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If
Dots.
that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh, come on.
I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
God damn it.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Why is she doing this to us?
And the suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. Okay, we got into the truth bullet. Cool. Disguised dead body. Yeah.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
That's not the best idea.
No.
See? Pretty good idea, right?
Hina,
Agree with him.
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Yes?
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
Fuck.
We found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
Wait a second, is Kyoko
According to
framing
the
us from the
Monokuma
get-go?
file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
Maybe.
So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before.
No.
That's what I thought thought when I first saw it.
Because she was in our room.
Yeah, she was. Yeah. This is you.
Oh, yeah. Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we going to do with it?
Can't let Doug keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
I don't want it anyway.
Who's the one that said that we should have it? So what to do?
Oh.
It was her. Because I remember the fact, like I said in the last part when the trouble was starting, that the body said that it had cuts that were days old on it. Remember?
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto?
Fuck. Huh? Me? Fuck.
The knife we gave to Makoto?
Oh, fuck.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah,
Then why did you hide that fact?
it's not that I hid it. It's just...
I can't talk about what I saw that night.
Yeah.
I couldn't be sure what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her. Don't say that. Let's not say that.
Yes, very suspicious indeed.
No.
The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
No, stop. Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I've proved I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer.
We would know. We are you.
So we just gonna... wait. Oh, hang on. Okay. Oh. That's not how I thought.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
Those don't seem relevant at all.
The same one we gave to Makoto.
Yeah.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Stop, don't.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question.
Was that... Let me just make sure. Well, we don't have the Monokuma files because I say, was that what killed her? Stabbed in the single time with a knife.
They were dead before the blast.
Yeah, there is that said. And the body was just found there before I saw that, so... You just keep watching.
You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Oh, stop it! Let's see. We've already established that the coat was put on the body after the tarp was removed, which means when the knife was thrust through the coat into the body.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
So I guess we have to say that it was done beforehand?
Uh-huh.
The same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I
Would we
was
use the
afraid of
fragments?
The disappointment in her voice hurts.
Let me see, because the fragments were for the bomb, right? It seems familiar.
Yeah, it's for the
Should we know
bomb.
that was the bomb. So maybe we can use this, actually, to say that...
Wait, what?
Well, no, that wouldn't...
No! What are you talking about?
I don't...
I thought you knew what we were doing.
I was wrong. Disguised dead body?
Yes.
Would it be that?
Because it went through the tarp. It was disguised after the fact, which means that they were already dead when the knife was put through them.
I thought that was a given in the first... Or, well...
No, they were already dead. Like, the knife isn't what killed it. Her. Because I was thinking body, the body, so I'm just like...
That automatically makes me the killer?
So that should be on...
Getting stabbed, boom.
Okay. Thank God I've got you here.
I was gonna say, I'm owning this case.
You are. I'm just... I don't know why. I'm just so...
You're the one that brought us down to how low health we have.
Isn't what killed Mukuro.
You're not wrong, sir, for the war, nor is
It's
everybody.
my job to
Clear from the
salvage
description of
this.
the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body.
Yep.
Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point,
The knife isn't what killed her.
Obviously, the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Like, I'm on the same wavelength with it, but for some reason my brain is like 2 steps behind in trying to put that together.
That's
on the
why
screen.
we have my brain, honey.
Yes, you do. Yay.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see. Was that in the Monokuma file? Yeah, for everyone to see.
The Monokuma file
excuse
clearly
me.
states that there was only 1 stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot
Oh
about
my
that.
god,
Thanks,
dude.
man.
Then the knife.
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her.
Which is a mystery.
Yeah.
Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing.
Poor Toko just...
The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Yep.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
The motion detection bomb.
If
Yeah.
you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to
Ooh.
use, you'd know the answer.
Don't you talk to my girl like that.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown
No.
quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
I think it's the fact that we've been around Hero too much that I've dropped to his fucking brain level playing this game.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
There's no explanation anything for the explosion. Where's the bomb at? Because there's the fragment of that body, but is that all we can run off of, I believe, for it? Just making sure.
Yep.
That would be
the
it,
fragments.
Blue skidoo, we can too.
After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
Because you have.
That's only natural, because of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma.
Yep.
It's part of a bomb.
Oh, then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that
Is Kyoko.
is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
I'm not saying anything.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
You need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate.
Because normally, if she's not the killer, she'd be helping us with this.
Yeah.
She'd be talking a lot more.
Yeah.
Because she usually leaves these things.
All right. I want to... God, I'm going to cut off a vote. I'll let someone speak here for a second.
And shall
and
we
then...
continue the debate?
Okay, thank you. So it's the only thing that we have is the Monokuma file. And it says in here, due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an
That's
object about as
right.
thick as a metal pipe, but it was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. That's the important part of it.
The
Right.
victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
That's still pretty correct.
Didn't kill her for sure.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's correct.
Well, yeah, she was already totally dead when that happened.
Yes.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right?
Yeah.
There's only one other thing.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Let me just make sure.
And more than that, The victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Wait, I'm trying to figure out. The knife was a cover-up and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh. Which only leaves... That would be the head wound, so...
Yeah.
Shall we continue the debate? The victim's
didn't kill her.
Well, yeah. Sure.
And it wasn't
There's only one other
Oh yeah. According to the that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was.
Why'd you use that?
That's the only thing we have. We literally only have the Monokuma file.
That's the only thing we have?
That's the only bullet that we have, unless we can suck
Then we
something
gotta
else
suck
up.
it up.
Shoot.
I didn't know you were gonna do that, otherwise I would have said something.
Shall we continue
Well,
the
then what
debate?
would we put it on?
The victim's fatal injury has
Oh, so it'd be
yet to
that right there.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well,
Okay,
Now
sorry.
you got it.
Thank
After
you.
you brought our health down a little more. Because that's what you do today.
I've got to put on a good show for the people, okay? I've got to put on a good show. We're trying to play it hardcore with one life remaining.
You know what
Only.
I need to do? I need to just stop assuming that you know what you're doing. As mean as that sounds, it's true.
No, that's a pretty accurate assumption.
The reason why we're down this far is because I just assume that we're on the same wavelength, and I need to make sure that doesn't happen anymore.
I'm
The
just
head she suffered.
so off in this trial.
You're off a lot, but in this trial more so.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
No.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
How is that even possible?
Yeah.
If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
Jesus.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground,
Aw.
and spit on it.
Ew.
Okay.
I feel the same way.
Oh my god!
Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Oh
Oh.
my god. Guys, be careful. If
I
one of
think
you
we
ends
know
up
the
dead
trial's
next
gonna
case.
be next time.
Seriously?
She's just like, wow.
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We do?
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
Jesus.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
I haven't, but I'll have to figure it out.
She's being quiet still. It doesn't bode well for you,
Real
girl.
murder weapon? The fake nails. Okay. No. Wouldn't be this attacked by sprinklers. Knife at the crime doesn't make sense. Tarp. It was the chicken. Threw a chicken at her
Oh
head.
my god, no.
I mean, the only thing we even have this remotely weapony is the titanium arrows, but that's not as thick as a metal pipe. I don't... Along with the arrows, there was also a wadded up ball of duct tape in the locker. The duct tape had traces of blood on it. It's assumed that this relates to the cape, and we can imagine how. We do not have anything, but... I mean, I wouldn't say this is the murder weapon,
No, of course not.
but then what the hell is it? Tattoo on the right hand? No. Fragments near the...
What about the check out the arrows again.
Titanium arrows, set of titanium arrows found in the dojo. There appear to be 10 in total. That's it.
I wouldn't think that'd be enough to, cause like as thick as a metal pipe, that's not
No,
them.
it's not close. Unless it was the quiver, if it was like a steel
Unless you
quiver that
hold
had
them all
it.
together somehow, but
The wood block key, it wouldn't be that. That wasn't even that big. Monokuma's account, what was that about? Oh yeah, 16 students. Where's Glyphs? He had something. Profile, the body before the explosion. Byaku's account, that there's no corpse in the garden last night. And then they were in the
That's-
gym.
no.
The chicken coop. The tarp.
what
the
if
knife at
they
the crime
just
scene.
held the arrows as a group to the point where they were as thick as a metal pipe together, the circumference or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? Because they're all thrown in there. Like if you held them all, like, you know what I'm talking about?
I know. I don't know. Is that what we're gonna try? We have one try after this.
That's literally the only thing that I can think of. That or the fragment.
But that was part of the bomb, which is why we can't use that. Because
that's literally the only thing we have then, is the arrows. I can't think of anything else.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head
Boom.
with something. And that's what killed her.
What kind of metal pipe are they used to seeing in life? That's what I'm confused
And
about.
that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
I'm so
Arrow?
confused.
One?
I'm so confused.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
What kind of pipes have you guys
Just
seen in your
one?
days?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
That sounds kind of weird.
Like I said, a quiver I would get behind if it was like a metal, even though
Like
most
if it-
quivers
like-
aren't made of
no,
metal.
I'm
but
saying if they held all of them as a bunch. But like,
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
it's so weird.
Back talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
We need some explanations. I don't make me here for downing it because there's one more thing about that weapon, one more secret. I guess that'd be the wadded up
Yeah.
duct tape.
they duct
They
taped
duct
them
tape them all
together.
together. We had thought at the same time. Now that makes sense. You duct tape them together.
So I was right though. They had them as a
Yeah.
collective
It was in the
thing.
dojo locker, right? have
I am
no doubt
shining in this
that was
case.
the murder weapon.
Can I just say?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Yeah, because the duct tape had the blood from the blow on it.
Yeah.
It said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal
That's
pipe.
why it didn't make sense to us at all.
It seems like
But
an
no, I
arrow
thought
would
of it.
just be too
I'm
thin.
just gonna make sure. I'm gonna
It's
make
probably
sure.
too thin, but yeah.
I'm gonna make sure before I jump on it. Stop.
You have no right!
Okay.
Calm down. Calm down.
Calm down, simp. The most extreme of simps.
Titanium arrow. It was in the dojo.
No, it said the weapon must have been about it. It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Because you saw 10 of them duct taped together.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
They used the
Inside
tape.
the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape.
They're gonna be like, Makoto, are you okay?
Yeah.
The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together.
Look at me.
There you go.
Bundling them together using the
Look
duct
at
tape would
me.
easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe.
Look at me go.
There you go. Look at you
Exactly
big
what the
braining.
killer did.
Look what happens when I actually speak up.
That's a bundle of sticks.
And not just let you
One stick is weak, but put them together
whatever.
and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
The key was in your room.
You absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
But,
What's the matter?
but wait. Byakuya has had her key.
Yes.
So she couldn't go in. He could have easily
Actually,
planted that.
Yeah. Mm.
And he wouldn't let us go alone.
Interesting, Byakuya.
He could have easily planted that.
Interesting, Byakuya.
Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you?
I do, my
Byakuya,
friend.
you looking kind of
If you cover
sus.
for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to the death of us all. Remember?
Cause he was there with the
I
bomb
remember.
stuff.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
You could have planted it there.
Yeah, because she shouldn't have access to her room.
No. The whole night. He had the key.
I have evidence? Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo? Must be connected to the dojo locker, which would be... Where's the wood block key?
I got it. The one thing that proves Kyoko.
Oh, I hope it's Byakuya.
I'm so excited right now by the prospect.
The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
I think she was waiting for that, like, ding!
Yep.
In my room?
She's like, huh, interesting.
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
He's like, wait.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
And this could still go back to the point where I was like confused because like Toko was the only one that could have, you know, done the moves around, but you know, wrapped around his finger, just like, listen.
They've really been making it a point with the whole master thing too.
Yeah.
They've really been pushing that to be like, hey, listen, she would totally do stuff for him.
Yeah.
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just.
I mean, we do, but.
There's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there?
We do need to figure that out, too.
Yeah.
That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
Called it.
What?
She was protecting me?
I mean, that person tried to kill him.
Then does that mean she likes me?
Oh my god.
She know I was being attacked? And she came to my rescue. Could that be a win? Which would mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
You have her key.
What? Byakuya should know better than anyone? What does that mean?
Dude, come on.
I'm pretty sure we have it as evidence that we have the key. I'm pretty sure. Or when the body. Oh, no. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna let this play out.
You just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said.
She's not the killer?
I'm not the killer.
What does that mean?
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my
Yep.
crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key.
Yeah.
I'm gonna suck that up.
Correct. But could I really have done that?
No.
I think I've got to use that on what Byakuya said.
Yeah.
Wait, Kyoko gave her room key to Byakuya, right? Which would mean...
Uh-huh.
I'm liking this case. I'm liking this case. I'm liking this.
Byakuya,
Master would never hide something from me.
there's proof that you aren't the culprit.
There we are. See, I can think for my own again, finally. Now that Byakuya's on the targeting side, I can do this perfectly.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
All it took was hatred. See, that's my excuse. Is that I was failing so much because I was so adamant. I was like, Kyoko couldn't have done it. This can't be true. This can't be right. But now
Does
that's
that mean
Byakuya in the firing line.
Does that mean your intelligence is fueled by hatred?
Yes.
Why not?
Is that why you're so dumb around me all the time?
I see.
Yes.
So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room,
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
Like if it was slid under the door, he could be like, oh, that, but it was on the table.
Yeah. No, that's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction what Kyoko just told us, an obvious lie.
Wait, what? I wasn't paying attention.
But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie.
I wasn't paying attention.
I mean, I kind of was, but I didn't think there was anything that was... Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier?
What'd she say? It was a big... If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the Mastermind has laid for us.
The Mastermind's trap? The Mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I...
Oh boy.
The Mastermind's trap? The victim was Mukuro and Kyoko that killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The Mastermind's trap.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? She likes saying that.
What do I do?
Oh, wow.
I mean, I guess it would be we have to pursue the lie and we have to go for the danger.
Yeah.
You know, do what she said, living her life.
Kind of like in a, you know, in Ace Attorney, you know, of course we're gonna raise an objection.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie?
He even did the finger point.
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
Kyoko's definitely lying, and it must be because there's some other deeper truths she wants to keep hidden.
I still don't know what she said.
Let's figure out, make your argument. Let's see what we got here. So we have Kyoko's account. And this was her when she first met us, saying that she was in the dorms on the second floor, right? I'm just gonna...
I didn't have the key to my room.
Okay. She said that during the key in my room. So we got hers right at the end. She used secret tool which grants access. Oh! That's right. She has a secret tool that grants her access to any room in the school.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Because I'd given it to Byakuya.
Yeah, you did.
You did.
There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh, no.
It's a matter of life or death here. We have to expose this.
Into a room. You said so yourself, didn't you, Kyoko?
Actually, to be precise, not quite. I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school.
What?
Monokuma's secret tool?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school, which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Well,
then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it. So I lost. That's all this means.
What?
Then, are you saying you really didn't... Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up!
Oh, God.
Huh? I'm sorry to say, but your time is up! All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
But that's ridiculous!
Yes,
Since
since when's there any time restrictions?
Because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you. But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
The way he said that, though.
I think I see what's going on here.
Do you think Monokuma framed Kyoko?
Well, not Monokuma necessarily.
The mastermind.
The mastermind.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna go back to this. whoever the mastermind is, the 16th student, Mukuro Kusaba.
You think Mukuro was the mastermind?
Yes, because Mukuro's not dead. That's not actually Mukuro's body. Mukuro's the mastermind controlling Monokuma, who can do all this. Mukuro, who's the mastermind, took Junko's old body, the fake nails, and used it to create a trap that would make it seem as though Kyoko killed
But what
her.
about the tattoo?
It was planted. It was fake to put everything. Everything has been made at this point to trap Kyoko. And we failed, and since they're the mastermind, we're gonna vote off Kyoko and she's going to be killed as the Blackened, when that's not even the case, but because of the mastermind, they can run that game.
Oh boy.
Because we would either lose right now, or she was framed by the third student? I'm a Dumbo.
Third?
By the 16th student.
Is that what your theory is here?
Yeah. Good job, you got it right. Brilliantly right. You got it right?
No.
Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
This time, is everyone ready? Okay then.
Let's give it everything we
How about no?
It's punishment time.
How about no? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? No! I don't like this.
I'm sorry, Kyoko.
What on earth?
Oh dear. Oh dear. Yes, hello class. Let's teach you about physics and weight and ouchies.
And kinetic energy and
heartbreak.
machines.
And heartbreak.
This is, no.
I'm sorry.
I don't like this. Can you like escape it somehow?
So mad.
Yeah, wouldn't you?
Wait, she's trying to suffocate herself.
Is she really?
That's why she's turning blue. She's trying to stop her breathing so she suffocates before she gets crushed. I'll hope that's what that was. I'd assume that would be the detail there. Someone probably correct me in the comments at that point, but...
Well, so she goes out on her own terms?
Yeah. She would do that.
Yeah.
She would do that.
She has pride.
And that's how the trial of Mukuro Kusaba came to an end. I started to wonder whether Kyoko
The
was actually
mastermind saw
innocent
her
or-
as a threat, so they got rid of her.
Yeah. Regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. I just stopped thinking about it.
We are not.
That was the end of Mukuro's class trial. And in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once that case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak ever again. We'd obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others.
Wait, huh? Whoa.
Peace, but only inside the school. Peace, but only for us. That was the only hope we had.
She had kids with Makoto and Hiro and Byakuya.
Wasn't it a free time event where it was like, we're gonna share a child with the same mother? I love that actually.
God.
Oh my god.
All of
Anyways,
them.
now
And Toko's gone.
she just we'll have to figure out the story behind that one, but that was the only hope we had.
I don't like this picture.
Hope. What reality are we in right now? Hope. Hope?
I don't.
This is hope?
No! This isn't right!
That was terrible.
Huh?
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Why are
what?
you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal
What?
for Kyoko's claim?
What?
What the fuck just what the fuck just happened? What the fuck just happened? What? What?
Did Makoto,
Did we just have a crisis?
did Makoto just imagine all of that? Did he just black out and imagine everything?
He just had a blackout that lasted like 20 years.
Whoa, what?
It's so it's just like it's like in Rick and Morty when he puts on the VR headset and he lives the whole life and then he wakes up, oh, where's my wife? Where's my wife? Yeah, that's what we just did.
God.
Okay, well, you know what?
It's like he took a trip to Narnia in his mind.
We just had the bad ending. So you know what? I guess we'll go for the good ending next time. Dude, this game just fucking played with our emotions so hard. I thought, I mean, to be fair, the theory that we had at the end there of you know, the mastermind doing that would have been great, but hey, Kyoko's still alive? Holy shit.
Oh, God.
What a roller coaster of emotions.
Oh, Jesus Christ.